Today we're doing a review of the Alpaca Metro Crossbody. In this review, I'm gonna break down everything you need to know about this sling, pros, cons, we're gonna pack it out. And in the case that you're not quite feeling this sling for your use case, I'll make some alternative sling recommendations at the end of the video that you're definitely gonna wanna stick around for. But first things first, let's talk about the gist of the Alpaca Metro Crossbody. Alpaca is an Australian brand who have just exploded in the carry scene recently for making some really great bags at some really affordable prices. Some of these bags' top features being an external water bottle holder, a quick access pocket in the front, a very interesting sort of circular half moon opening to the main compartment, a hidden zippered big old back pocket, but most interestingly of all is just sort of how it's worn and can be secured with this other strap here. So it's kind of like a sling backpack combo. And it should be noted that it comes in a right orientation, this guy, and a left. The sling currently comes in two color options. It's advertised as 10-liter capacity, which I am not really sure about. I think it's a lot closer to like 5 or 6 liters, but we'll test that out when we pack the bag 2 sections from now. For the dimensions, we got a width of around 10 inches and a height to the handle of around 15 inches. For the weight, got 1.6, 1.7 pounds on scale number 1. And the same on scale number 2. Which should be noted, it's quite heavy for a sling or a bag this size. And that's just have to do with the construction of it. It's quite bulky, a lot of padding, a lot of hardware. This is the Metro Crossbody when it's empty, and this is the Metro Crossbody when it's fully packed out and worn on the Nomads Nation team. I'm 5'8", and our media manager Margaret is 5'2". And don't you worry, we're gonna pack this bag out throughout the entire review so you can see exactly what it fits. All Alpaca bags are covered by their lifetime warranty, and the price is around 120 USD. And if at any point in this review you're thinking to yourself, dude, it's kind of complex and kind of weird, and I like complex and weird, and I want it, I'm totally buying one, and you're gonna make a purchase, we do recommend that you do so using the first link in the description below. Reason being, that link makes sure that you get the best price, and we oftentimes have discount codes, but that link also helps us support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel and team so we can keep making the best bag reviews on the web. Thank you very much. Okay, let's talk about the outside of the Alpaca Metro Crossbody. And we always start this section talking about the aesthetic, and this has got a pretty interesting aesthetic to it. It's got this big old snaky shoulder strap with a huge amount of bulk right here. This really sort of trendy circular design, which, you know, it's a good bag for cyclists, but just kind of like looking over Alpaca's marketing materials, they don't have a single bicycle on this page, which makes me lead to believe that, you know, it's meant to be kind of a more of a fashionable kind of a crossbody, while still having some pretty cool functionality. I'll talk about the access and everything in just a second. One thing I love about the aesthetic of Alpaca bags is their custom fabric. This is the newest iteration of Alpaca's in-house fabric, Axoflux, and it's a 210D ripstop nylon. And ripstop is all those little squares in the fabric. It's literally just reinforced stitching, so if there's a rip, it stops. Hence rip, stop. Alpaca's branding right here on this tag, super subtle, low key. And let's talk about this water bottle holder, because water bottle holders and slings, or I guess in this situation, a crossbody, usually don't get along very well. And I suspect we'll still have some challenges fitting a water bottle into this crossbody, depending on how it's packed out. But we'll test that in a second. You can see we got the zipper opening, which keeps it nice and flush for the times when you're not using it. And you got this guy right here to help secure the water bottle and keep it in place. Little water bottle test, I got a 1 liter Yeti and a 24-ounce Columbia. I suspect the 24-ounce Columbia should fit very nicely. Oh yeah, that's great. And you can go ahead and put the elastic part over it, give it a little tightening, and you can see, water bottle secure. But will it also fit the 1 liter Yeti? I do. We got a little action there. It's a tight fit. And one thing to note is that this gusset is not a stretchy material. A lot of times water bottle holders like this, they'll use like a power mesh so it can expand and contract as needed. Pro and con with that though is that oftentimes this fabric will end up dying and getting loosey-goosey and not tight. But as you can see, we can also secure the fastener onto this water bottle as well. And the 1 liter Yeti definitely fits, but I don't think these water bottles are gonna fit quite as well when the bag is fully packed out. We'll test that in the next section. And I'm gonna leave this water bottle here to remind me, because otherwise I will forget. There we got a pretty beefy top handle for a bag this size. I'm 5'8", I don't have the biggest hands, so you can see sort of the room that I have to play with. There's a little bit of width from side to side, but the height of this handle, not very tall, so it's kind of hard to get in there. But nice little padding, really nice webbing here. Seatbelt material, feels good. Now let's talk about the comfort of this crossbody. Comfort's gonna come down to 2 things, shoulder strap and back padding. We got some really nice padding here with a luggage pass-through holder, square in the middle. Not gonna lie, I think the luggage pass-through holder situation is kind of, I don't know, it's weird. Just because like how the bag sits, just like it's just a little guy. I don't know in a situation that I'd actually put it on the luggage, but you can see it's a nice secure fit. And if you want to attach it to your luggage, you can. Shoulder strap, this thing is, I keep saying weird. It's not like it's a weird product. It's just a very interesting and innovative product that I haven't quite seen done this way. The shoulder strap is quite thick, looking at 2.5 inches, which is like the width that you see like 25-liter backpack straps to be, right? So it should be a comfortable wear, but we're gonna actually test out the comfort when this thing's fully packed out in the next section. But I wanna talk about this pocket right here, because it's cool and it's interesting, and it screams to me, put your phone in here. So I will abide by your request, sir. You can see I got an iPhone 13 regular. It fits very nicely. You got the power mesh here so you can see through it. You actually can see like your text. It's like someone texts you, you're like, oh, Mom wants me to pick up milk. I've seen a lot of bags try and put like phone zippered pockets in the shoulder strap to varying success. Usually not good. Because when it's packed out and you're wearing it, it's just like this big bulky thing right here, but we'll find out what that feels like in just a second. The connection point for the shoulder strap, secure with this Maglocks hardware. This is custom developed hardware from Alpaca. And then you also have the securing strap here. You know, we gotta show it to really talk about it. So let's pack out the bag. Let's jump into the next section, the inside of the Alpaca Metro Crossbody. And for this section, we got a quick access pocket in the front, the main compartment right here, and the back zippered pocket. So let's see what we can fit. So as the name suggests, it's a Metro crossbody, which means it's kind of meant for like urban EDC. So I got a bunch of urban EDC stuff with me, but I do think it would make a great flight companion as well. In the front zippered pocket, we have a key leash with the magnetic hardware to make it easier to detach and reattach. Gonna go ahead and pop my keys in there. Should be noted too, all these pockets, actually just these 1-2 pockets here, are PU coated, which means they will be extra weather resistant, but it also means they might peel over time. Keep that in mind. This pocket is really good for quick access stuff, so throw some tissues in there, a little snack, which I bought in Vietnam. It's pretty good. Zip it on up. Let's talk about the main compartment, because this sling is advertised as 10 liters, and I think that is a bit of an overstatement. It feels more like 5 to 6 to me, maybe 7, but like not like a full like round 10. In the main compartment, we have a power mesh pocket with zipper access on this side. And then we've got a sleeve on the back with a microfiber padding, which let's talk about is not big enough for a laptop, at least not for my 13-inch MacBook Pro. That is not occurring. Totally not a thing. But I got an iPad 12er right here, or at least a fake one, that we use for our bag reviews. That's how committed we are for our community. And you can see that does indeed fit. This is a great tablet bag because, like I said, that microfiber lining is super soft, scratch resistant properties. You got a little bit of padding right here as well. I also love Alpaca's honeycomb lining material right here. The creamy gray color helps to give the bag a bit of a highlight effect, which makes it easier to find what you put where. Main compartment, I'm gonna throw my cheap ass 7-Eleven umbrella, put a little notebook on the side, sunglasses. I got my adapter, hero clip, and then in the zippered pocket here, it runs all the way down to the bottom-ish of the bag, like right around here. It's got some decent packing space. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a passport-sized notebook in there, a couple pens, and the AirPods. Good spot for the pods. But just to test, can the average hoodie fit in the main compartment? This one's from Unbound Merino, size small. We could definitely just get away with that as long as there's nothing else is packed in the main compartment. But now we gotta do that water bottle test, right? So you can see, we're fully packed out. And this gusset does give the water bottle pocket some expansion, but now this 1 liter Yeti, you know what? Okay, not too bad. But you know what? I got a soft sweater in there, so it makes it a little bit easier for it to sort of fight for space, but that's what you gotta take into consideration, is that these pockets are fighting for a bit of space. But I really gotta test this out, okay? I really gotta find out what's going on here. So I'm gonna put that umbrella and my adapter back in there with the sweater. So we got some soft stuff, we got some hard stuff. We're putting this crossbody to the test. Now we got the 24-ounce Columbia in this water bottle holder. And yeah, you can see now we're struggling a bit more. So how you pack this bag out will dictate how well you can get a water bottle in here. So now we're struggling just to get the 24 ounce in there, but it kind of fits. I think we just reviewed the Alpaca Flow Satchel. Was that what it's called, Margaret? Yeah, the Flow Satchel. And I wasn't really impressed with how that water bottle was designed. Like you lost all your water bottle space when the main compartment was packed out. This bag does it a lot better. Got my slim fold wallet right here for me. It's going in this hidden back pocket, which now that the bag's fully packed out, is a challenge to access. But if it's a challenge for you, it's also a challenge for a thief, so that could be a good thing, right? I'm putting my phone in here, and now it's the moment y'all been waiting for. It's the moment I've been waiting for. Does mom need milk? Let's test the comfort of this bad boy and the overall accessibility, because this is where it all comes together, people. Fully decked out, got a water bottle, bunch of stuff in the main compartment, and the phone right here. Phone on the chest. Not too bad. Now, normally I've seen backpack straps try and do this, right? And there's a little more curvature happening with backpack straps, the way it sort of moves with your torso. But this is positioned right on your chest, which is typically a little bit flatter, maybe. For me, it is, right? It's a little bit flatter of a surface area. So I'm not really noticing any discomfort. This actually works. And then access to the phone, pretty fast. Boom, and then, you know, really great pocket reliever as to where, you know, for me, the phone's always in a pocket, and I kind of hate the way that that feels. This actually works pretty well. Now, quick access is another big part of a bag with a design like this, because you can kind of flip the bag around, and then whatever you need is right here. Super accessible. One thing to note though is as I'm doing some flippage and the phone's in there, like this becomes like, now I'm getting bulk right here and the phone's like, I don't want to do that. Now I'm worried my phone's in a crack. So flipping it around to grab what you need when the phone's in there, gonna cause some problems. But you can see, quick access to my wallet, that's good. Pay for whatever I need. Another coconut bar. Quick access to the main compartment, fantastic. Quick access to this pocket as well, nice. But that phone is kind of a downer in terms of like flipping the bag around. For phoneless though, oh, that's a lot better, right? You're in the metro, you want quick access to things, everything right here, boom, 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 horizontal integration. Comfort feels good, the padding's nice. Doesn't need to be a lot, right? This is only a 7-liter sling. It says it's 10, but I don't think it is. We got the magnetic hardware right here, which provides some nice movement, right? You see that swivel system? It means like whatever shape and size your body is, and as you're moving the sling around, this swivel moves with you. And then for all you cyclists out there, if you want an extra point of security, you got the third leg or whatever they call it, snap that into place, tighten it, and now I'm ready to go on a bike. I never said that before. Now I'm ready to go on a bike. But I am. In this earthquake test, yeah, no, we're good, dude. Water bottle seems secure. Overall, it's quite versatile and also kind of limiting in its own way. It's not gonna be for everyone, but there's a good chance that if you're still here watching this, it's kind of a user experience that you're very into. There's also a good chance if you're watching this, you might be what we in the industry call a little bit of a bag nerd. If that's the case, I got good news for you. Here at Nomads Nation, we serve the bag nerd community, AKA the carry community. And we don't just do epic reviews on the YouTube channel, but we also have a world-class newsletter called, wait for it, the Nomads Nation newsletter. And in that newsletter, I basically am your reporter in the field. I'm giving you a deep dive, a couple times a month, of the biggest events happening in the world of carry. I'm talking new releases from Alpaca, Air, Bellroy, Matador. You name it, we cover it. Biggest releases, collaborations, limited edition, this, I mean, all of it. So if you want to keep your thumb on the pulse of the carry community, be sure to look for this globe emoji in the description below. There you can sign up for the Nomads Nation newsletter, and I hope to see you in your inbox. Let's talk about the overall pros and the cons of the Alpaca Metro Crossbody. Pro number 1, it's rare for a bag this size to have a decent water bottle holder. This one's good. Pro number 2, you gotta love that quick access when you are able to swing the sling around. And pro number 3, found this to be a pretty comfortable wear. But some of the cons that you should be aware of are, con number 1 is it's a little bit limiting in terms of its positioning. You can really only wear it in one spot. Con number 2 is while I did like the phone pocket, it might compromise comfort for some, and it will definitely compromise like quick swing access for all. And con number 3 is I think that the top handle could have had a bit more space to be able to grab. But as a reminder, in the situation that you've weighed the pros and the cons and you think the pros outweigh the cons and you're gonna buy one of these things, or you just wanna find out more information, we do highly recommend that you do so with the first link in the description. So the best prices are and any discount codes that we might have. Thank you very much. But if you're not quite sold, let's talk alternatives, because I got 2. Alternative number 1 is going to be the rework Toshi sling. Toshi, fun fact, means city in Japanese. And this is a great city sling like the Metro sling, but it also has the ability to store a water bottle really freaking well. This guy just came out of the scene and it's a trailblazer right now. People in the carry community are loving it. And my second alternative recommendation is gonna be this guy right here, the Air City Sling 3. Definitely not new on the scene. Air's been killing it for 10 plus years. This is a great option for you if you wanted sort of a Metro crossbody type sling, but you want it to be able to fit your laptop and to be carried in multiple ways. You can do briefcase mode with this, messenger mode, sling mode. No bag is perfect, but one of these might be pretty perfect for you. And to find out if they are, just go ahead and watch these videos right here. If you got any questions about any bags, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.